Hey, hallo.
Hoi.
Hey, wat leuk dat je er bent.
Hoi, ja.
Dit wordt opgenomen. Vind je het goed om het in het Engels te doen?
Ja, is geen probleem.
Oh,
Um,
that's very nice. For all the people who watching the replay, this will be in English. So, yeah, welcome, Kimberly. Oh, it's Dork. Oh no, hi.
Hi.
Oh, that's so great. So lovely to see you again.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit funny for you because we used to talk in Dutch, and now it's English. Let's wait for a few more people to join. I'm not quite sure if more people are joining, but it will be more each week. I'm sure of that because a lot of star seeds are waking up. So yeah. So how are you doing on your starseed journey?
At the moment, I have a lot of ego deaths, dark night of the soul.
Hmm.
I'm feel that I'm in between stage. I'm lose my old identity, but who I am, I don't know yet.
Hmm.
I'm delving more deeper in human design and astrology. Uh, I have Pluto in 8th house.
I'm not sure
Uh,
what that means, but I know Pluto is very revolutionary, right? So,
yes, he's in his own house in Scorpio. Very rough. A karma family karma breaker. Um, and the abuse parts is a little, yeah, normal is not what I want to use it, but for you burned to the ashes and you grown up to the phoenix, that is mostly your whole life. And if you don't be aware, yeah, you think that that's a lot of things going wrong, and you're really crazy. And I have I have Pisces too in 12th house. uh, I'm a Pisces,
okay.
and and I have also my moon in Pisces, and now I know why I have all my abilities. But I need to trust it. Sometimes my mind will trying to focus. That's not real. That's not real. And someone told me, and I really don't like that, I attracted deceived souls that are not going to the light in my aura, and I really don't know it. Sometimes I recognize it. um, I protect myself a lot, and I did the clearing what you sent me a few months ago. I have it next to me. But I don't know why I attracted. Yeah, my light is very strong, but it's really not funny. And another person told me, you have strong energy from Lilith in your energy field.
From what?
Um, from Lilith, the dark feminine,
Mm, okay.
uh, for to help and to clear. And I was a little bit in panic. I think, no, no, that's not gonna happening, because I knew Lilith only from the really dark stories that we hear.
Okay.
But uh, yeah, she is not so dark as that I knew. I'm studying a lot of about her. Yeah, a little bit of strange.
Can you tell me something more about Lilith? Because I've never heard of it.
Sure. What I read is that she is the first wife from Adam, but they have intimacy, sex, and she don't likes it that he has the responsibility what was happening, and she was to suppress her feelings and her emotions, um, and she goes away, but they're not Eve the first wife, and the angels were mad because she don't may leave. She was the first wife from Edom. That was the plan. But she walked away. She chose for herself the feminine, and that's not what was happening in this world. And they, what yeah, a real crazy story. They take a rib out Adam, and that was the person that they create Eve. And Lilith is created, uh, yeah, pushed for to eat the apple, and yeah, that kind of a freaky story what they tell. But the angels and other energies told her, if you don't come back, we kill all your childs, because she was mad and she got the label, like Mary Magdalene, prostitution, and she got the label too. And because she gave her the label, the goddess queen of the underworld, but she got her power for the feminine and not listen to the masculine. And she create Charles with a demon. Lucifer was coming to help, and that was also a falling angel, and the darker, yeah, that created a whole darker path. And yeah, then you get real dark stories, huh? That she's a seduction, and the dark forces that created in the dreams from man's yeah, the man sexuality parts for lust, and that's the story what they create. But she is very strong in energy, because like Mary Magdalene, but then Sophia, coming up for her own, say no to abuse, say no to I don't like that, I have an own opinion, or that you say stop, I don't, yeah, of with work, that the man, the masculine, more status, and that the feminine get more status too, that it's equal, and not higher or lower. Um, yeah, that's what I'm reading a lot about her, and I searching a lot about it. She had places in astrology too. The last days, yesterday and today, the energy is this the black moon, is the Lilith energy in astrology, and she can hide your dark um, uh, fears that's coming up. And yeah, she said, you feel in the energy, if you do something right, then you feel that it's not right. And if you suppress the emotions, and that's the thing, but I need to transmute it. The emotions are coming up. It's sometimes it's feel like Kalima, Shiva Shakti. When you get a Kundalini awakening, that's the strong energy. What you also feel from Lilith. I was a little bit in shock when I hear, no, that's not possible. I don't like the underworld. I really don't like it. I'm for Christ consciousness. Sophia, Mary Magdalene, Jesus, Joshua. I'm a sovereign starseed, but I'm I'm now knew more about my starseed. Of the my past
Lineage.
life on Earth. I was a warlock in the past, a high priestess. Yeah, Anunnaki, the bad one side, used me for abilities. They put a lot of implants in my body. We removed it. Yeah, I work with dragons in Atlantis. Uh, yeah, a little bit in the darker, the underworld. And other people told me a lot, yeah, you are a Pisces. Yes, yeah, it's a dark underworld. For me, it's a dark underworld. The really low forces, yeah, I follow an SRT course for like exorcism.
Mm-hmm.
But I was started with the first. There are two courses, but she tells everyone be aware if you start it, you can really have a lot of psychic attacks and also in your environment. But I will more focus on my own journey now. And
Yeah.
then I feel, but I did the first course because I want to learn what is happening in this world. Because I see reptiles, I see octopus sometimes. I can feel sometimes if I get something out of the astral plane, if I have really dark energies in my nightmares, I feel that I have something on my faces and in my chest, and I feel it, I see it, I feel really bad, and I can remove it. And I was searching for help. What is this? Because when I tune in Reiki in my own body, I can see the chakras. They are black and with a rope on my neck, and the past life things what was happening. I can see that in the bodies, and if I tune in someone else, I can see that too. I can see too that there's something, it's a rope or hands of how they are murdered in the past. And I was searching, how can I work with this? What is this? But you, yeah, and I get help from the Arcturians and Joshua when I remove it. But yeah, now I understand why sometimes people tells me you are working more in the underworld or in the higher world. Yes, but I have also my higher dimensions. That's
Mm-hmm.
true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I think it's also a thing that you feel what resonates with you, despite what other people tell you. Because I read your Akashic record, so obviously that means you're a good soul, you're a stable soul. Otherwise, I couldn't have written your record. So trust on that as well. You've always chosen the light in this incarnation cycle, and that's what you came here to do. And perhaps you're one of the souls that is really into transmuting the dark energies from the lower dimensions into the light. That could be the case, but that's different than saying that you are one of the dark forces. So that's really a distinctive you have to make, and don't be too hung up on what other people tell you that you are. Just feel it inside your own gut and your soul, and the way you use your psychic abilities, your six clairs. It's very important to distinguish whether it's true or not. So don't be too hung up on people. And also with the story of Lilibeth, it could be true that you have some kind of connection, but I always say, so what? So then still you choose light, you choose love, and every single day with your thinking, with your actions, the way you speak to yourself and to others, and that makes a whole different other story than really clinging into too long of the negative forces, because if you it's like when you buy a Volkswagen, all of a sudden you see only Volkswagens on the road. It's really where you have put your focus and your mind on. So if you focus, okay, I know maybe I've done some things in the past, in previous incarnation cycles, and maybe, yes, I was part of the draconian forces or the Anunnaki. Today that really doesn't really matter because you are of the light. I know that for a fact, and you know that as well.
yeah, but I see them,
Yeah,
and I see sometimes I see reptiles, and sometimes I see yeah, not a dragon because I have dragons too, and I work with them. But
yeah.
I saw a Reiki teacher in my neighborhood. They asked me, "Can you?" I'm a projector, because then I need to invite and not to give too much because my energy is then, yeah, in bitterness, and that's not the right invitation, and yeah, you get that kind of things.
Yeah,
It's not all uneasy path. Sometimes I'm a fifth one. There's a lot of people think, oh, you can help me, you can help me, and if you don't know it or you say the right, yeah, they are really mad because they don't want to hear the truth, but she asked the truth,
yeah.
and then
Don't
you
ask.
yes, and then I'm the bad one, but I
Yeah,
need to with it.
Yeah.
But she asked me too, can you are further as me, and can you had a conversation with someone, because don't I don't know what he have, and I don't can see it. There was a guy in the 40s. He used alcohol, he used drugs, uh, and he was talking about my body and where I my knowledge from come, and he were very in aggression form, and I told him sorry, and I told the other people too, from the Reiki master. I say sorry, but I cut this conversation off. Now I see that I'm speaking to an entity and really dark forces. Now you know it on a soul level, and
Mm.
put all the drugs and now put all the thing, put it away and claim your own energy back.
Yeah.
But you are really influenced, and I don't talk to this kind of forces.
Good.
And
Good
I
on you.
standing up and I walked away, and the
Yeah.
writing master told me, do you really see that? I said, yes, but I don't have to see it. I see the changing on his eyes. I see the face. I see it on his physical body. I see. So yeah, it was really crazy what I saw.
Mm. Well, you should be you're really blessed to be able to notice that, because then you can really distinguish, okay, with you I can speak, I can connect to, and you cut it off immediately. It's the best thing to do. You don't even have to explain why you're cutting them off, because people who are of a negative soul, they it's not your thing to save or rescue them. You don't need to explain them, because they're very good in sucking energy, so they will continue to have a conversation with you or whatever. Just say, this is not for me, and then you cut them off. So you don't even have to explain it. But it's a very blissful thing that you noticed it. That you,
Yes, I told it on my to my parents, because I was a little bit in, yeah, shock. Yeah, I have also the gate of shock in in my human design, and you go to shock, and then it's the stable, go in shock, it's the stable, it's a growing phases. But I can other people in giving a shock too, but it's on a soul level, it's connected, and
Mhm.
I can awaken kundalini awakenings when I'm talking with someone or standing next to one, and I do really nothing. But I knew now that it's a connection where we speak before. But I told my parents that I see this kind of things, and my grandma, she is in the clinic. She's 97, and
So,
she's falling in her house because she saw an entity too.
mm.
And she told me the story.
Is it of
And
your father's side?
sorry,
Is it of your father's side?
my mom.
Your mom's side?
Yes, my mom's side. And she told me, I think that it's my ex-husband, but I that not the ability for to see sometimes. Sometimes is what I see, not always. But
Mm.
I feel it, and I get the clairvoyance from that's true. But my uncle, he makes really my mom and my dad and my grandma crazy, because I speak to their people. And now I get the label that I'm a demon because he is going to the church. We were Rome's Catholic, and
Yeah.
he is going to the angelic evangelische yeah, church.
Mm-hmm.
And in that kind of Bible, if you died, you go. Joshua, Jesus, they don't talk about Joshua, but Jesus desists if you go to the underworld or to the light.
Mm.
And it told my grandma that too. And my grandma told me every times when I'm coming, Kimberly, there's something on my bed. And they were before I go to sleep. And they told me many times, I can go. I'm done on this earth, but I really don't know what I need to do, because her son told me that I'm going to hell. And the Josh,
Oh.
yeah, she's really scared. And yeah, then I think that that is the Lilith energy. I'm really pissed off. I
Sure.
don't, I'm really pissed off. And my old version was suppress the emotions. And now I feel that hmm, but I'm speaking my truth.
That's very good because we have to get in warrior mode sometimes, yeah, right? And it's all for you. It was all about defending your grandmother because she was terrified of going to hell. Because that's what she's been. That's what people told her. You know, it's inhumane to say that, and it's up to you as a soul to not believe that and just to put it aside and to see it as an opinion of someone, because your uncle, he's very into this church, and for him it's the truth. But you can't like put force your own opinion, your own, yeah, thinking on somebody else. And she was like, okay, it's my son, so I think he's right, I have to believe him. Hopefully you had the opportunity to reassure her, and that's not the case, that she's going to hell. It's devilish to say that.
Yes, and now I knew because it was my grandma was attached on me, and I don't know it. The other person told me, and I tuned in, but I think that I'm got it off of my energy field. But what I picked up was that he got spayed. Yeah,
Right?
spayed. Yes, uh, because he want to go with my grandma together,
Hmm.
and he is never. He was always waiting. He had no rest when he died about the situation, and he was always on Earth, always in the house from my grandma. And my
You're talking
grandma,
about your uncle now.
no,
You,
my grandpa,
oh, your grandpa.
yeah.
Okay.
And I told this to my uncle in from grandma picks up the energy from from your dad. No,
Hmm.
you're crazy, you're crazy, you're crazy. But I knew when I had the attachment for my grandpa on my energy field before I got everything off. I asked, why are you still on Earth and why are you attached to me? Because he wants to help my grandma for to go over, but she don't want it, and he is done. He wants to go. He don't want to wait anymore, and he never trust other people. And saw my light and asked, now I
Hmm.
want really to go.
Yeah, the thing is with us starseeds who are light workers is that we incarnate in places where the light is really needed. So it's not a surprise that a lot of us incarnate in families that are a little bit in need of love and light energy, and also and we have to endure a lot of difficulties in our life, especially as a child and even after that. And it's very harsh, but it's also something we can manage, because we have this connection with the higher energies and with Sophia Gaia, with the earth. So we are able to manage those conflicting energies and all the confusion we have to endure. And it's not always an easy path. But we can do it. We have to. We That's what we signed in our soul contracts to incarnate in the really darker places. And that's also why we spread all over the globe, because it doesn't matter what gender you are, or what race. Oh, it doesn't really matter on this soul level. We are just spread out all over the world. And bear in mind really that we have to endure some hard, tough phases, but we can manage. And that's why your grandfather clinged onto you, because he saw your light. And it's not always very distinguishable for someone, but they can sense, oh, I have to go to that person. And I bet that a lot of the times you encounter people who are telling you stories about their life or
Mhm.
secrets, or who are having trouble and or who are seeking your help, right? So that's because they can't understand it maybe with a rational mind, but they sense your light and love. And it's up to you and me and every starseed to really have those boundaries, those healthy boundaries, right? Because we came from the higher dimensions, yeah, but we're still human. So we need rest, we need sleep, we need food, and we can't help people all the time 24/7 a day. We have to take our care for ourselves first. And that's what also came through with Mary Magdalene is the self-love and self-care, the initiation that we did, the
Mhm.
activation. And it's really about taking care of yourself first without being selfish, and then you have the power and the energy to spread your light even further. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's the phase where I, at the moment, go through. Normally, I like to go to the woods and I visit the kind of woods for 2 years, but I feel that it was not right. The
hmm,
not right places. It's also building on an vuilnisbelt. I don't know the English word. Sorry.
we need
They,
a place where all the garbage is collected. I don't
yes,
know.
they dumped also the hospital garbage,
Oh,
body fuels, everything. And also
near the
from,
woods? That this place is near the woods?
yeah, it's in Brunsum.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever heard the story about Nicky Verstappen, the
yeah.
child. Yeah, I live 20 minutes from that place. And that kind of woods, it's built on a garbage field. Maybe is that the right word? On a garbage field.
What did you say last? What did you say last?
Garbage field?
Yeah, but
Oh,
you right before you left, you said something, but I couldn't understand.
yeah, the place where Nicky is killed or is found, I live 20 minutes from that place. And
Hmm.
that's the wood where I always visit, and that was one of the places where my clears are coming up, where I think, whoa,
Oh,
I see the war in the past, or that something was sitting next to me. I'm lost. I'm searching for my husband, but yeah, sorry, I can see you. Go away. I don't like it. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
scared
yeah,
when that was happening. I
yeah.
did. How can I do this or something when I go to my car? Can I with you? No, I don't know who you are. Go away. Yeah, I was in shock. I think that this is really crazy. I'm
Of
nuts.
course. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, obviously, in hospitals, birth, deaths, people clinging on, and a lot of deceased people who cannot find the light, who are in between worlds, they stay and stay around and they can't find their way back. So when the garbage dump of that hospital is being removed and being put somewhere else, that energy, it doesn't matter how far it is, that energy goes travels with it, because the government obviously don't think about it. They think, oh, that's a nice place to build a forest on, but the energy is still there.
Yes, it's 1 meter that they fill up with ground, and they do weekly bodem checkups
Hmm.
because there's also gas out of the floor, and you see some kind of yeah places where they tested, and the people that are living in next to the woods, they told me the story. And I feel when I go to that kind of woods that I don't can ground. I don't, my body don't take the my roots out of the feet. I have never um, can do that in the woods. And last month, an old colleague sent me a message. She was walking in the same kind of woods. Yeah, and there was she found someone play suicide. And I think, yeah, that's why I don't like the woods anymore. And I have the experience in the past, yeah, 1 month, 2 months ago. I like sometimes for to go to a spiritual event,
Yeah.
but I also feel that jealous, I'm better. You work with dragons too? Not, that's not possible. I have this certificate. I have that. And I'm now at the point that I don't resonate anymore with that
No,
kind of people.
no, but you know the thing. What came to me? I asked Spirit if it's okay for you to go to the woods, and they said no. But then I asked if is it okay for her to go to the woods and ask the divas of that area to work with you, and then they said yes. So the thing for you is, if you would like to go to the woods, which is very beneficial for you because it's nature and obviously you need those higher energies, then ask the spirits of that area, the divas, to work with you and to to help you, to guide you, but also to protect you. And maybe you can do a little energy request that they clear the area. It's a good thing for you to do.
Yes, I'm now going to in other places because I live in, yeah, between Germany and, yeah, I'm 10 minutes from Germany. I'm live vlakbij Pinkpop.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Zit ik 5 minutes in Germany and 10, 20 minutes in Belgium. Sometimes I go and visit to another woods. I take one of my dragons in energy with me, and I
Mm-hmm.
like to go to another place. And I saw, yeah, I have a statue of it, but I saw a reindeer, huge one, and I was driving 60 kilometers per hour, and I said, "Whoa, what?" Yeah, but it's sometimes, it's not always, but I feel that I need to go to another place. I feeling I'm now clear a lot of my houses, and it feels right, and I'm thankful for my house. I was always did by speaking out to it, but um yeah, I don't like the environment. I don't feel it's the right place anymore, but I don't know where I need to go, and I trust the universe that something is coming on my path, and it feels right, but yeah, I don't like the environment.
No, then it's better to not go, and unless you go and ask the divas. And you're Pisces. So what about the water? How is that working for you?
Yeah, I like to swim, but we don't have any lakes in the places, and I go to the, yeah, zwembad. To the place for the swim inside, but I had a back surgery, and I get problems for to change my clothes, swimming out of the swimming pool, and drying me up and shower and going home. Um, yeah, and I really don't like the swimming pools. Uh, I don't know. For me, it feels that the energy, the really lower energies from other people coming to the water to me. It's a little bit of strange, but yeah.
I can understand that, but it's also a way of figuring out what works for you in this human life. Because the fact is, we live in a very crowded land, and the place where you live is less crowded than, for example, the middle of Holland. But we have to deal with humans and with their energy. So if you are avoiding the things that are really working for you, then that this is not maybe the right thing to do. So if you go, let's say, to the woods or to the swimming pool, you can take measurements before you go and afterwards. You know, you can ask help for from Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary. She's a very powerful ascended master as well. Your own higher guidance to keep you from any negative forces, so you can still enjoy the water, or you can still go to the woods, or you can still go to a hiking place, or perhaps now with your back it's not very helpful, but maybe you can find a place in nature, because nature is very high vibe, you know, it's also something that you need. So I can understand you saying, yeah, I don't want to go to the forest and I don't want to go to the swimming pool, but define for yourself what's a good nature spot for you.
Yes, the places around my house, the woods. Uh, I feel the energies. Do you know the story about the Bokkenrijders?
No, no.
It's a place around my places and between Belgium and Germany. It was in 16 or 1700. The Efteling is something with the Bokkenrijders, and in Belgium too. They were dark forces, and the dark forces riding on the street with goats. And on Wikipedia, you can read the spells what they used, and they
Oh,
the people that are left, they were really scared. They murdered the people that are left, and yeah, it's really a bad thing. My house is building on a fireplace. That's where I lost my Joey, my cat.
Yeah.
Um, in the past, he was my child. On the same
Mm.
place where my house now is built,
Mm.
and the energy, the darker energies, where I think, oh, that's a nice place for to visit. I saw a chapel, and a small chapel, and the church that cleaned in 1900. Nah. And because the Bokkenrijders get the enchantment from the Satan in the chapel, and the church cleaned. But when I walk in the woods, I see the dark energies in it, and it's not fun if you see it, and I struggle it.
What's the most thing that would help you the most with this?
Yeah, sometimes I have the feeling that I, because I struggle it, that I not always see anymore. uh, but yeah, sometimes I think a hutje op the hay, a house in the woods.
Just to be cut off from everyone and all energies. Well, well, that's not an option.
Oh,
and,
I know.
and also bear in mind that scaring you is also a way to you for you to not grow into your light. So don't try not to be scared of the dark forces because the light is so much stronger, and especially when you enforce yourself by doing your work every day. And by doing your work, I mean your energetic work. So meditate every day. It doesn't have to take long. I'm meditating 15 minutes a day. That's it. And also 5 days a week, so not seven. And that is enough. Do your affirmations sometimes, and you don't have to like make it a whole ritual of 2 hours in the morning, because that's not doable in the long run. Do what works for you. And also energetically make yourself stronger by doing initiations. And I don't know if I told you about the Sophia Code. It's a book. No.
No.
No, sometimes I'm guided by spirit to tell it to some persons to read it. It's a very empowering book. It's an initiation, a self initiation book, and which are basically seven ascended masters: Hathor, Isis, Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Green Tara, and another one. I forgot. Oh yeah, White Buffalo Woman.
Oh,
So seven very powerful female energies from different traditions all over the world. And at the end, you have an initiation with the golden dragons. And then you wear a golden dragon light body. So then you're very protected, because you know the dragons are the most powerful beings in the universe. And the draconians took a different wrong road, but they have the dragon DNA also. That makes them very powerful. But the dragons in general are very ancient and very wise and very benevolent. And you can use that energy also for protection. So let me check if that is a good book for you to read. Not right now, they say. No, not right now. Maybe in the future. So maybe some other things need to happen before. And yeah, usually
yeah.
I get it.
I'm reading now the books about the astrology.
Hmm. The mysteries of the
Yeah, the
eight
eighth
astrological.
house,
Oh, nice, nice, nice title.
and they're giving examples about stories, but also how you can clear. Uh, I feel now that I'm more. Uh, I feel that I in the phase that I'm now, the phase that I'm now going through, that I have this in the past, and I fall back in my old. Uh,
Habits.
yes, and now I feel something has pushed me in the back. Don't go back
Yeah.
anymore.
Move forward. Keep on walking. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I really feel it. And I met another person. She lives in Denmark. She's a reflector from
Mm-hmm.
human design.
Yeah.
And sometimes I speak with her, and she really reflects my inner struggles. I think, whoa, this good.
Like a mirror.
Yes, but I can be a mirror too. But she, I think, no, she's not right. And
Mm.
2 days later, look for it. Yeah, not she, yeah, but my inner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the Lilith energy. Look for it. Someone's told you. Look at your shadow. Don't walk away again. Now
Mm-hmm.
I feel I surrender. I'm busy with for to a lot of coming up from family, my past life, this lifetime, past lives where I was not good enough and all the things. And
Mm-hmm.
I make myself that stronger.
Yeah.
That's
So you're Roman Catholic, right? Do you pray?
no, no, not anymore.
Oh, you. Oh, not anymore. Okay. Okay.
No, 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 no,
No.
no.
Okay. But still, uh, even though you're a part of the religious community or not, praying is very powerful. Do you do that?
Sometimes when I wake up, I'm always thankful for the day, for my two cats, for
Yeah.
my guides, for protection, for my house. Yeah, I'm always a thankful person before I sleep, but maybe I need to do it more.
Yeah, I just got a confirmation that Mother Mary is a good one for you to ask miracles. Ask Mother Mary on a daily basis for you to bring miracles into your life
Okay.
and thank her. That's a very strong way to do it, and it's very easy. And from your upbringing, you know the energy of her, even though it's different, of course. But she is very powerful to bring in miracles. Ask her.
Yes, I work. I read a lot about the gymnastics, that kind of Mary of Sophia and the archons, and yeah,
Hmm.
that's the darker stuff. But yeah, I like that because it's maybe hard what I'm going to say, but sometimes I feel now I I see it longer. Sometimes I see masks, and I don't say that I never wore a mask in the past too, because everything is fine and
Yeah, yeah.
everything's cracked open from pain, but I protect that. But
Hmm.
I can see sometimes a paperback. It looks like that
Hmm.
they blocked from source and that they stuck in the in the human form, and uh, I think I want to put it out, but it's very hard to see because a lot of people around me are not in a awakening phase or a little sub, and I knew that that we have our own journey, but
Hmm.
I feel sometimes and that's the thing where I wake out to the gymnastics. I feel we are born, we get our lessons for to learn, and that's not good enough. And then you met 10 times a new partner that treat you again like all the others. Then you say stop and you change your behavior, but it's repeating again. Okay, that's not good what I do. I need to change more. It repeats again. Okay, what do they want? That's where I struggle, and sometimes I think, sorry for the hard word, what kind of shit show is this?
Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And there's two things about this. First of all, I want you to go back a little bit what you were
Yeah,
saying
sorry.
before. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. Because you know, I heard you say something about let me think. You said, oh yeah, it's okay to be interested in the dark forces. Don't cut yourself off because you're trying to find out, trying to learn more about it. Just do it in a balanced way. So if you wake up and like almost like a man, a woman reading and watching all the videos about the archons and the Illuminati, whatever, that doesn't serve you. But it's very practical, very normal and natural to learn about it because you are of the other side. So don't say to yourself, I can't read any more about the dark force. Just do it in a balanced way for you. That's the because I know that I have those urges. I've had them too. That I really wanted to know everything about all the demons and all the celebrities and all the dark forces. And sometimes I still do that, have that, but only in a minor way. So sometimes I open the website of David Icke. I have all his books, and sometimes I read or watch a video, and then I'm saying, okay, it's enough, because also, especially online, you train your algorithm. So if you do that on Instagram too much, the only thing you will see is about the Illuminati, and I don't want that. So I do it in a balanced way. So that's the thing I would like to say to you: do it in a balanced way, but it's okay to be curious and to want to find out. And secondly, I know it's very hard for you as a light worker to see other people suffer, because that's why you came here. You came here because you answered the call of Sophia Gaia, please help. So that is your mission. But you have to realize it's like when a flower is blossoming, you can't scream at a flower in November to be a flower, because that's not the way, that's not the timing to be a flower, you know? And that's the same with human beings. Everyone is their sovereign being, like you said, and everyone has the right to take as much time, as many lives as necessary to walk the divine path. And if they are not ready, or yeah, I have them family members like that too, even my own
Mhm.
mother, and that's very hard for me. I'm sometimes I'm like, oh, please go on, take that step and do
I
this.
did it in the
But
past.
yeah, but it doesn't work like that way. The only thing you really can trust on is love, but also empathy and patience, because it's also an impatient thing. I recognize a lot of what you're saying. You want it now.
Sometimes, yeah, that's
Yeah. And
true.
that's because also in the higher realms, manifestation is instantly. And here on earth, it's very low vibe and low dimensional. And we have to put in the work and effort and making steps, and have to wait and look at that flower and give it some more light and give it some more rest and give it some more water, and then it will bloom into a flower.
Yes,
And oh,
yeah,
mhm.
sorry.
Yeah,
Go
go
on.
ahead.
Oh, yeah, I struggle it because I changed my behavior. I changed my pattern, and I knew I have no influence about my environment.
Mm-hmm.
But how more I standing in my light, and I let go my old version, and I think I'm not this response, because that was how I was growing up. Kimberly is staying, and when I was need, I closed my mouth, because I
Mm.
really disbalanced. It was not um, always so strong, but yeah, sometimes it was happening. But it's not funny anymore. I attract last time 5 months 20 years older, and every time the same pattern. I don't like a guy from 20 years older. They are have children from my age. They are still attract to an ex-wife, and daily basis have contact. And I think, universe, stop with this to sending me. What's the lesson? And that's where I'm a little bit irritation, that I think, why?
Yeah, but I think because life is testing us, right?
Mhm.
If you have a goal, then life will test you if you really want that goal, if you really are going for that goal. And I think maybe the one of the goals is not to be frustrated by it, but just to let it slide away. And if a guy from 20 years older is connecting with you, you don't have to spend a lot of time and words to say that you're not interested, right? You cut them
Yes,
up.
but there are more also spiritual people,
Mm-hmm.
or in the begin state, but two people are awakening the Kundalini, and oh, sexual energy here, sexual energy there. Yes, I knew from my Pluto in house 8 that you get a strong sacral energy, but but a projector had not a definite sacral field. I have other energy fields, not the sacral. That's I have not the continue energy, but I knew if I get a when I met someone and someone is in contact, my energy goes in. the bodies in the aura, and I feel that's the thing from from the projector. I feel where they person had something need, what they missed in their life, and they feel it sometimes too. And I think no, put it away because I don't want it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it's happening automatically, and some people feel that, oh, I'm in a sexual way attracting to you. No, that's my projector energy that scans you. I don't knew that before.
Mm-hmm.
And the danger is their shadow stuff of what they are thinking coming in my field, and I think, oh, I'm attracted to this person, but they're not my thoughts. That's now I really need to learn, is this me
Yeah.
or is this from the other? And uh
This is
it,
a very great example to have Mother Mary be involved. You say to her what you would like in the future coming from now and what you don't like anymore, and you ask her to help you find a way to navigate through these feelings, whether it's yours or it's theirs. Ask her.
yeah, I really don't know. I was a little bit surprised that they told me about Lilith, and when I delve deeping in, I feel the energy. But
Yeah, but
she's the little harder one, for like Hecate. Stop that
mhm.
the and I need to learn more boundaries because sometimes they, yeah.
What was your soul heritage again? You were Anunnaki, and what else? What did we get from your Akashic records?
Arcturians
Yeah, okay.
and blue avians,
And blue
blue
avians,
avians.
very high vibrational. And blue
Yeah,
avians, yeah, and a very interesting combination. And you know, the Acturians really helped me during some very difficult times. So they are very high vibe to ask and help you. And also blue avians, they come from a different universe, so they're parallel from a parallel universe, and they are very high vibe as well. So ask also your guides from those constellations and universes to help you out, really, because you are foreign here on Earth, right? But you have to adapt to all those foreign energies and don't let yourself be swept away by other people. Really, it's really
yeah,
also about um, uh, deciding, okay, this is not the way I wanted to move forward anymore. I want it this way, and then you ask for help.
yes. I have two parents from Arcturians,
Mm-hmm.
star being, and they had two parents. I knew their names. And yesterday I was watching on YouTube. Yeah, I'm studying a lot.
That's good.
And there was a person that was telling about the Pluto in house 8, but the shadow stuff, but also how you can clear it. And that you don't have to wear that my body, and that's true, the physical pain, that's from my family, what I'm taking on my shoulders my whole life. And she gives advices how you can stop that, how you can transmute it, not give it away, but you can stop it and you can transmute it for out your system. And
Mm-hmm.
my body was really shaking, and I think, okay, everything off, going bad, and it's okay. And my legs, my back, the kundalini was up and down, and I hear the voices from the Arcturians. I knew their names. I don't may share the names, but I can tell that. And they told me, Kimberly, it's okay, we can trust it. And I saw mantis. Think, whoa, okay.
Those mantis beings are very high vibrational as well. So
Yeah,
insectoids, yeah, very high vibrational. They are very compassionate and empathetic and loving. Really, they almost have the same kind of energy imprint as the Acturians, but also I don't know, a little bit distant, but also empathetic at the same time. It's very strange to explain. That's awesome. Make use of those loving energies.
yeah, I'm searching for how can I learn. to make the difference from, because the Lilith energy, I have it for years. I think always it was my own energy, because sometimes I feel like the guy with one of the guys, I give him a response and he told me, whoa, I don't know you on this kind of reaction, but I set boundaries before and he crossed it. And I feel that some energy was coming up from my feet and throw it out of my throat chakra. And I thought, oh, okay. And I did it in the past to my mom when she triggered and triggered. And I thought, no, mom, no, mom. And then I feel the energy and I don't can place what it is. I really don't know.
I just had the thought of you journaling your memories and your path, and they told me no, not to write it down, but to say it in front of a camera. So video journaling is very good for you. And
I'm a
just
little bit ashamed about my.
it's also a matter of practice, because of course the first few times you're like, who is interested, who will need to hear that, and it's very important that starseeds and you as well need have a voice to express what they're going through, because in this way you have the ability to uplift a lot of people simultaneously. You are healing yourself in your own path. So by remembering all the things that happened to you, all the energy encounters you had, it's very helpful and beneficial for your path as well. And they specifically told me not to write it, but in your case, it's a video a journey. Do you recognize that? Why
Other
would they say that?
Other people told me that too. You need to go to some kind of spiritual event, or you need to go to talk about your stories because it's very helpful.
Yeah, yeah,
I
and
hear it a lot.
yeah, and it's also with you that of course you're ever learning. You're always a student. Me as well, everybody. But it's also don't uh, don't forget how much knowledge you have, and don't forget how much of an influence, positive influence, you can be for people. Don't underestimate that. And you don't have to always look up to other people, because you can do it as well. So just go, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just place your camera, and you're just going to maybe beforehand you write down the topics of what you're going to say, and you just talk into the camera like you are talking to me now, like you're talking to your friend or whatever, and you just explaining what you've been through, and then you post it, and you don't look at the numbers, how many people are watching, how many likes you have. It doesn't really matter, because the people will find their way to you. It's an energetic thread you are expanding. So I think that's really good for you to do.
Yes, and the thing is, I like to talk,
Yes, you do. So
but
it's
I
fair.
need for my human design. It's not a constantly motor what I have in my throat. I have my heart, my spleen, and my G center. That are the three circuitries that I have what are activated, because the other centers working on centers for where I may in connect. But I have no problems for to speak. When I was a nurse, I like it when I get a symposium. Everything I speak for 100 people. When have passion for it, I can speak for hours.
Now, and that's also a very good thing to have, because a lot of people are afraid to speak and to have a talk in front of people. They are scared. They will shit themselves, really. And for you, if it comes natural, take advantage of that. And you have given this gift, obviously, to let it out. It's also the time to 2026 to really heal yourself to that level that you can also help others. Because first you have to heal yourself, and what's healed. I mean, we're never healed, maybe, I don't know. But if you're like, okay, I'm good enough, of course I'm gonna have some other bumps in the roads as well, because that's life. We all go through horrible things. but there's no option then to move forward, right? So just go and do your thing, and maybe it helps you to have a schedule. Some people like really are doing well under pressure. For you it might be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just videotaping, and maybe 1, 2, 3 times a week I post it on YouTube. When you're on YouTube it's like horizontal, and Instagram it's vertical.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so that's the thing, and to bear in mind also to have okay, because now my light, I'm lighter than you. That's because I have two lamps, so that may be a thing. Or in the daylight when you're standing in front of a window, and also a mic might help, but it doesn't really need to be, because all those new phones are very good, with sound. Audio is king, so that's very important to have a good sound, but it's not that the most important thing is that you just go and do it, and don't overthink it. And sometimes, okay, for you it's like you speak very easily, so you can do it any moment. As soon as you wake up you still do it, I think. But for some people it might work like, okay, I'm in a good mood now, I just came from the hairdresser, I'm in the makeup, I feel good, let's do it. But just be yourself. If you're a person who wears a lot of makeup, do it with a lot of makeup. If you're a person who doesn't wear any makeup, then don't. If you're someone who swears a lot, then you swear a lot in the videos, because people connect to energy. So if you're not authentically yourself, then people notice that, people feel that, and then your message doesn't come across. So just be yourself. It's very important, especially now in these times, because we've been fooled a lot enough now. So genuine people are very important, and then just go video yourself,
But
really.
I don't know where I need to talk about it.
All the things you were talking to me. We have been talking. We have to close the session anyway. You've been talking for an hour, so don't give me I don't know what to talk about. Really. And otherwise, you just write down the topics. Okay, you said you had an encounter there. You were in the woods. You were walking. You saw that. You had a. Maybe you don't want to expose your family, but you can like twist it a bit so it's still genuine, but not. You know all the things you have encountered, you can talk about. And if you like, on YouTube it's good to have videos around 20 minutes to the max, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes. That's a good, because people can't listen that long, and maybe sometimes a video is 5 minutes or 30 minutes, I don't know. And even if a story is longer, you just cut the video in half, and there you have two videos of the same topic. And I think you have more than enough subjects. So
Yes, I think that I need to go more out of my mind and to
yeah,
go more inwards.
fuck it. That's the mentality. You don't think about other people's opinion. It doesn't matter, because people won't ever understand you anyway. So it doesn't matter if they say that's very good, that's a good video, Kimberly, or they say that video sucked. It both ways. It doesn't matter,
Mhm.
because you do you, and you have a mission to complete. And I think it's very, very natural for you to, yeah, you said it yourself, you're a very natural speaker, so use that ability, really.
Yeah, sometimes I feel when I met an old colleague or old friend and we are talking, it's feel that yeah, I don't know if it is the dissociation, but it's coming up and I don't, yeah,
You
my
don't know
mind
where the
is,
words are coming from. Yeah.
yes, it's happening from inside.
Yeah, yeah. You don't think about it, you just do it. So, Kimberly, we have to wrap it up. Every Thursday, we do that, and I think the every week, more and more people are joining in, so we can talk about all the stuff, and it's very good to connect with other star seeds as well, I think. So, thank you very much for your presence and your stories. And I hope next week you're able to say, yes, I did some videos. And if you do, yeah, don't overthink it. If you do, send me the link. Yeah, you just go and open a YouTube channel by your own name, and you just go do it and send me the link.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yes,
Ah,
spirit told me. Okay, thank you
yeah.
so much again. and have a nice
Thank you.
evening, and hope to see you next week again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. A good evening to
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.